Yeah, of course, it's an amazing day for Chile rugby. It's the beginning of a new history in our rugby and even in the Rugby World Cup also because it's a new country coming in. And I think the game was good. It was have the intensity we expect. Definitely the last 20 minutes we missed a little bit the control of the game, and that was tough for us because they made us running more and we didn't have the ball. But I come back for the first game for Chile rugby. That's the most important point today. That's the main objective. A new country can be performant and show we exist. We are there. We are here, sorry, to play rugby, to really enjoy, to make a new experience. Because today is, I don't know, 15,000 Chileans. They come in a new event. It's a new market. It's a new crowd. It's many things new. And for me, that was the most amazing experience to create something new. That's what we have in our mind all the time with the captain and the players. Create new experience, create new things, and that's, I think, clearly was made.
In my opinion, I really do think that what we are trying to achieve, it happens well at the first when for the first time we step on the pitch in the stadium, seeing all these Chilean people in the stadium. That's where we understand why we did all this, why we've worked so hard for years now regarding the results. We fought hard. We should be proud of ourselves. Obviously, at the end of the game, physically we were struggling. We lacked energy at the end of the game, but we need more games such as this one. We've told so many times. We need to be exposed to such a high level of rugby. We need these kind of opponents to increase our experience. And I think that there will be a before and after this game. So really, we are here to fight, and we won't go back. Anyway, I think that they've scored a lot at the end of the game. So yes, when we were playing 14, there was an impact because they scored. But at the end of the game, I think really physically we were struggling, and yes, indeed, it might be because we've played with a yellow card for 20 minutes. So maybe we could have had more energy for the end of the game without these yellow cards. I have a question for our captain. I know that when you lose you're never happy, of course. And up until the last 20 minutes, it was a fight. But I think you've had a really good mindset for the entirety of the game. It's the first time people see you on such a high stage, high level. So maybe could you tell us what was different for you compared to what you were expecting from Japan? Japan. We fought hard. And what we the Japanese team that we faced was what was the one we expected. So a very fast team, able to seize the opportunity and really manage the ball. That's what we were expecting and we were prepared for. However, I think that defensively we were quite good. We played well, and we were able also to hurt them to really put pressure on the lines. This game, this match, was one where we had a lot of hope up until the last 20 minutes. And the fact that we had this hope gave more energy to the game. So, Martin, a question for you. Can you tell us about what you felt at the beginning of the game, at the end of the game? How was it for you? These feelings are difficult to describe with words. There's a lot of emotions. Um, it's amazing to see your families understand. It's very difficult for me to describe exactly what I felt, but these moments, I will never forget them. So I have a question for Pablo. Pablo, this was new for you. So did you have any concerns for this first game in the World Cup? You showed that you were at the right level. You were there. So are you proud of your players, of their behavior on the field? Of I'm always proud of my players because I know the story behind it. I know where they come from. I know all the efforts that they've had to consent to get there. But today it was very emotional for me because I've seen players as I that I didn't really know. They've showed something new. They are great players. They led by examples, and many countries are, will understand that we are there. We are ready for the World Cup. So really, I I was proud, and I've always been proud, to be honest. But today I will come back to the hotel room with a new image of my own players and a great one. And this is the objective of all coaches. You want to be proud, but you want also to know better your players every day. And today they've showed me something and a great example. Good afternoon, Pablo. So you've been playing a lot. You have avoided to play the kicking game. Was it your strategy? Yes, we knew that there was a good offensive team, so we wanted to retain the ball as much as possible. Yesterday, we've seen a few matches on TV, and we've seen that there were a lot of loose balls against great teams, and we know Japan for everything they've done, and we knew that we'd rather have the ball in our hands and retain possession. So we've tried to build the game really and get penalties. It worked well, maybe for 60 minutes. For a few moments during these 60 minutes, it was not perfect, but I would say that really it nearly we nearly achieved the results we wanted, but the team, the opposing team was very good. They are a challenger to win the World Cup, so you have to understand that the other team was good. You have to analyze this also. They were pretty effective. I have a question for Pablo. Uh, what makes the difference between a team such as Japan and a team as yours? So the substitutes, maybe? I think the main difference is something that is creating during the game. What Japan was able to do is to really build a game, a match around the way they play, their key players. So when we applied pressure on them, they were able to get back the ball from a punt. They were also able to get the ball back from an open scrum. So I don't think the substitutes were really the difference makers. The difference is something that happens all along the 80 minutes. They make the right decision at the right time. This is the kind of small moments in the game that makes the difference. And we were vulnerable during these different moments, and that's what we have to learn at this level. We can't commit mistakes. Hosoda from New Orleans Journal. So this question is for the captain. Chile is, of course, a rugby nation. But was your first time playing at the World Cup level. So what was your mindset when you stepped on the pitch for the first time? Because it was for you first, right? I must say that we are not a rugby nation yet. I think that this is a responsibility upon us. When we step on this pitch, we want to make this sport more popular in the country because football is really the one that is popular in the rugby. So in Chile, so we are trying to get the second place behind football, and that's what this World Cup might help us get. To strengthen the basis for this sport in the country. We want this World Cup not to be the last one, but just the first of a long list. It was not easy to qualify, let's be honest. So we are obliged to work hard for this to happen again in the future.